Everyone has mental health, but not everybody is going to deal with a mental health illness. So how do you know when your mental health starts turning into an illness? A lot of people get very confused when they talk about their mental health, because did you know that there is a difference between mental health and a mental health illness? Now that's where it gets very confusing, because they're very easy to mix up. First, let's start with the definition of each one. Mental health includes your emotional, physiological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health involves effective functioning in daily activities resulting to productive activities like work, school, and caregiving. Healthy relationships and the ability to adapt to change and cope with adversity. On the other side of that, mental illnesses are health conditions involving changes in emotional, thinking, or behavior, or you could have a combination of these. So while mental health is always there and may be positive or negative, mental illness affects a person's ability to function over a long period of time. In the course of a lifetime, not all people will experience a mental illness, but everyone will struggle or have a challenge with their mental well-being. Just like we all have challenges with our physical well-being from time to time. When you think about these two, it's similar to the concept of physical health and physical illness. The term mental health implies the absence of illness or disorder. But there are a lot of ways people can be mentally healthy or ill, just like there are many ways to be physically healthy or unwell. Both mental health and mental health illnesses are states of being that are on a spectrum. This misunderstanding can be problematic, leading us to sometimes overlook signs that someone might need help. Many individuals with poor mental health have not been formally diagnosed with a mental illness. Also, many people who do have a diagnosed mental illness can experience periods of physical, mental, and social well-being. A lack of understanding or a mischaracterization of a mental health problem can discourage people from getting the treatment they need. Therefore, blurring the lines between health and disease can cause people to misjudge, dismiss, or even stigmatize those who have a mental health illness. So it's important that we understand the difference between these two. The World Organization points out that some 800,000 individuals die from suicide each year. About 20% of the world's children and adolescents have a mental disorder, and depression affects about 264 million people worldwide. But mental illnesses don't always indicate ongoing illnesses. So for example, if someone has a flu, we wouldn't say they're currently physically healthy. Instead, we might say they're sick. Similar to that, people can have a temporary bout of mental illness like depression after divorce. The parallels are similar for chronic physical and mental illnesses. Some people can have a mild case and function normally. Others can be disabled and struggle in their daily life. Some people may do well day to day and others might not. For this reason, a lot of people still don't understand the difference between these two, and this can give a negative effect on those who need to get help, and that can make them make informed decisions about managing their condition. So when people have poor mental health literacy, this can contribute to the problem of mental health stigmas, such as those who don't understand the difference between these two often start to hold negative and harmful attitudes towards individuals that may be struggling. These attitudes can lead to shame, anger, and feeling of worthlessness, which can lead to preventing individuals from seeking the professional help they might need. So we are all human and we are all vulnerable to illnesses. It's important to see the strengths and dignity in others regardless of their health status and try our best to help alleviate suffering when we can. With the right support and tools, anyone can live well, however they define well, and find meaning, contribute to their communities, and work towards their goals. The more educated we can become about these two different topics, the more we will be able to understand what someone's going through and be able to help them when they need it. Before I leave you, here are 9 tips to help you stay mentally healthy. The first one is to get more sleep. Sleep deprivation can affect your ability to concentrate, learn, and be resilient. So try to get 8 hours of sleep each night to help you function and stay mentally healthy. The second one is to make time for yourself. It's easy to keep yourself busy while looking after others, but it is also important to do things you enjoy doing and things you are good at. So try to plan out a time to do something you enjoy and lose yourself in that activity. This will give you some time to forget about all the worries in your life for a while. Not only will this improve your mental health, but your friends and family will also benefit from your refreshed state. Number 3 is to be more active. Exercise keeps off excess weight and gives you a mental boost. Also, regularly exercising can help reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. Number 3 is to manage your stress. Everybody feels stressed at some point in their life. This doesn't cause you harm if you can keep it under control. If you feel like you're struggling to wind down or manage your thoughts, try using yoga, exercise, or journal writing can relax and help you de-stress. Number 5 is to enjoy a healthy diet. What we eat affects our bodies and our brains. So when we have a poor diet, that can make us feel sluggish and increase the symptoms of depression and anxiety. Nutritious foods help give us more energy, improve concentration, and help us get better sleep at night. Number 6 is to build your confidence. Low self-esteem and self-confidence is a contributing factor to mental illnesses. So don't compare yourself to others and be happy with who you are. Everybody in life has their own strengths and weaknesses, so don't dwell on your previous weaknesses. If you fail at something, remind yourself you have strengths in other areas. Number 7 is to meet with friends. Social isolation and poor relationships are at risk factors for mental health. Being social makes you less likely to suffer from loneliness and feel isolated. You don't need to have a big group of friends. You can have a small group of friends that you have common interests with, or try volunteering at a community group because this will give you a sense of belonging. Number 8 is setting realistic goals. Nothing gives you that boost of confidence like meeting your goals. Setting a goal gives you a purpose and something to work forward to. And working towards this, it takes courage, motivation, and commitment. If you don't meet those goals in the time frame you set, remember to be kind to yourself and celebrate the progress you've already made. Success is a journey, not a destination. This doing is often more important than the outcome. And number 9 is to always ask for help when needed. Swallowing your pride and asking for help can be hard. There is no shame in admitting you can't do it all. Don't wait for things to get any worse or for your stress to build before speaking out. Talk to a trusted friend or consult with your GP or a mental health professional. I hope this episode can be helpful for you and help you understand a little bit more about the difference between mental health and mental illnesses. And like always, I will leave you with that you are never alone and that I love you.